Jared Goff is our quarterback moving forward. We all know that going into next season, I have all the confidence in the world in Jared Goff. But we do need to address that backup quarterback position. I know a couple weeks ago, I made a video saying the Lions don't need to touch a quarterback. The Lions will be fine with Jared Goff, but we do need a solid backup quarterback because you look what the 49ers just had to go through. They went from Trey Lance to Jimmy G, then from Jimmy G to Brock Purdy. And then if it falls off even there, your season's screwed and you have all the talent in the world to go win a Super Bowl. You need to get a solid backup quarterback. And this is what's changed my mind in the last few weeks. Not saying the Lions need to address the backup quarterback in the top, or we have 5 picks in the top 81. Do not touch quarterback in those picks. Those picks should be all defense, or you go get a guard, or you go get another running back to add to that backfield for the Detroit Lions. But the quarterback position, if you can get this player on day 3, that's very good value for where this player, the talent of this player. Hendon Hooker is very talented. He had 58 touchdowns and 5 interceptions over the past 2 seasons at Tennessee. You know how impressive that is, especially in the SEC, because you look at these top draft prospects that the ESPN has for the cornerback position. He's throwing at players like Cam Smith. He's throwing at players like Kelly Ringo. He's throwing at Brian Branch. He's throwing at Eli Ricks. He's throwing at all these Alabama defenders. He's throwing at the top 10 cornerbacks. At least 5 or 6 of them are from the SEC. So he's playing very good talent, and he only threw 5 interceptions in 2 seasons at Tennessee. That's very good. He doesn't turn the ball over, and that's exactly what the Lions need. If he falls to day 3, this is a player that I would not be mad with the Detroit Lions drafting. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know down below. But right now, I'm all for the Lions taking a chance on this kid. Let him develop 1 or 2 seasons behind Jared Goff and see where we're at. If Jared Goff's still balling out, then let's keep rolling with Jared Goff and figure out what to do with Hendon Hooker. But right now, we need a solid backup quarterback. What did I say earlier in the video? Look what San Francisco had to deal with this past weekend. This whole season, they had Trey Lance, broke his ankle. Then Jimmy G broke his ankle. Then Brock Purdy comes in the NFC Championship game, tears his UCL. You need a solid backup quarterback or your season's going to be over with. If Justin Herbert got hurt, their season would be over. You need a solid backup quarterback to keep the things rolling. The Lions are not, I made the video yesterday, the Lions aren't that far out from competing for the Super Bowl. So if Goff got hurt, do you really want your season to be over? I don't want that to happen. We need a solid backup quarterback, and I think Hendon Hooker would be the guy to do it. I really do. He's very talented. He's got all the arm talent in the world. Him and Jalen Hyatt were, if you watch his highlights, they were throwing deep balls all the time. That reminds me of Jameson Williams streaking down the field and Hendon Hooker just launching it to him. He's got the arm strength. He doesn't turn the ball over. This is where it will get a little dicey. Is he going to be mobile when his coming off his ACL injury? He should be pretty mobile. He was mobile at Tennessee. I am getting to a point to where I don't think ACL injuries are as detrimental as they were back in 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I think the ACL injury is becoming more and more common. I think doctors are getting very, very good at rehabbing these guys. And I think they can come back to being the player, if not better than they were before they tore the ACL. What do you guys think about that below too? And Hendon Hooker was up for the Heisman. The only thing I have an issue with too is his ACL, like I just mentioned, and he's almost 25, or he is 25. That's an old quarterback. He'll be 27 if we did draft him and the Lions decide to go with him, and that'd be his first action in the NFL as a 27-year-old. But I'd take it, man. I really would. If you could get Hendon Hooker on day 3, because if you think about it, right? All these quarterbacks, you hear about them. Last year we had, what was his name? That Tennessee drafted late in the 3rd round, but he was projected to go to the Lions at pick number 2. Quarterbacks in the pre-draft season and the mock draft season, they're going to be flying out the boards, right? But I really think that Hendon Hooker, with his ACL injury and his age, I think he's going to fall to day 3, and the Lions have a chance to snag him on day 3, and he can benefit from developing behind Jared Goff for the next 2-3 seasons, and we got a backup quarterback that can. If Jared Goff did get hurt, our season's not over, and I would take it. 58 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. He doesn't turn the ball over much, and the talent he's playing against shows me everything. He's got the arm talent, and this is a player the Lions should take an eye at or take a look at on day 3 if he's available. It's your boy T signing out. One Pride. I'll see you guys in the next video.